Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to Mist Clan from clangen. So last time, Maple Star and Hen Ivy decided to tell the clan the truth about the creatures beyond the woods. They have voiced their concerns on whether they should leave or if they should find a way to fight against these supernatural beings that are killing our cats, our clan, the family. And so Maple Star and Hen Ivy have agreed that patrols will be heavily picked to look for ways out or ways to fight. Currently, they only have one true success where they were able to trick a creature in escaping. That's all they've been able to do. That's their only success. And so today we will continue to see if in the patrols they learn anything. But on top of everything else going on, it seems like we may have a cat in the clan who is taking a darker path. We keep having cats turn up dead in a mysterious way, where it might be the creatures, but it might not. Where it might be another clan, but it might not. Right now, Charstream is a little sus, but we're going to keep our eye on every cat as we send them out. Now, even though Maple Star doesn't love the idea, there are some traditions that she knows that she needs to keep. Now, Sandy Paw is very new to the clan. We just got her at the very end of the last episode, and she was a former kitty pet that was abandoned, left for dead, but now she's an apprentice, and so she must go into the woods and patrol alone to prove that she is worthy of being in the clan and that she has a chance against the creatures. This is a tradition that even Maple Star doesn't want to break, and so she must go and patrol. And it looks like Sandy Paw did just fine in catching something to bring back to the clan. They were not taken by the creatures. So this is good news. It looks as though Steamclaw had a vision, and Fleckeye talks them through it. They have an in-depth conversation about Steamclaw's vision as they walk. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea of what they should do with the information. So it really didn't specify for our story whether we should go with they have a path to get through the woods or whether they have a way to fight the creatures. So I'm gonna roll my percentile dice. Below 50 is the path, above 50 is how to fight. So let's see what happens. Wow, I rolled a 99. That's pretty cool. So at the moment, that is a way that they could possibly fight the creatures. Supposedly Starclan or somebody from Starclan has an idea of how to defeat them and made sure to tell Steamclaw in a vision. So now we have one success for path and one success, if I can get my dice, there we go, for fighting. Okay, things are looking better. So I would say this is another success towards a pathway. So the patrol shadows a dog. The dog in this case we are going to refer to as a creature, sending a message back to warn the camp. It's an exhausting and stressful day, but by the time night falls, they've confirmed that the dog is leaving the local area and the patrol has assured Mist Clan safety. So possibly this could be a success of a pathway. It's kind of iffy, so I'm going to roll. Below 50 means yes, above 50 means no. I got a 79, so we're going to say that they didn't really get a pathway, but at least they did figure out that they can shadow these cats. So I wouldn't say it's a loss, but it's not quite a success either. It is now the 45th moon. Maple Star proudly calls a clan meeting to honor Randy Whisker's service to the clan. It is time they retire peacefully to the Elder Den. And then Leopardberry didn't look where they were going and tripped over a small trunk, gaining a few bruises. Seamus Whisker overdid their last sparring session and sprained a paw. Sorrel Bush's sprain has healed. Fleckeye didn't look where they were going and tripped over a small trunk, gaining a few bruises as well. And Breezefish has gotten white cough. Oh, that's not good. It is currently Leaf Bear, which means sickness can spread through the clan. We'll have to be very careful. Hopefully with having 4 full medicine cats, the clan will be all right. Let's go ahead and check on some of our cats. I'm really interested in seeing some of our main ones. So Maple Star wishes they could visit Snake Pelt and Starclan. Aww. Let's look at her relationships real quick. Aww. She has great platonic love and security with Pete Goose, which I think is one of her children, if I remember correctly. I am incorrect in this. But she does trust Pete Goose quite a bit. Brambletail is one of her children. And so is Freeze Moon. So she does have children that are still alive, thank goodness. But my gosh, she's lost a lot. We have Slate Mist who's feeling happy. That's a very good sign. It looks as though Slate Mist, even though she's been here for a very long time, is extremely mild about everyone. I don't know what that says about her as a medicine cat. She does great healing, but it doesn't seem that she really likes or dislikes anybody. Aw, and Pete Goose feels the same way about Maple Star. That is so sweet. That is full. That bar is full right there. That's so cute. Looks like Hen Ivy is sharpening her claws. I'm not surprised. She really wants to fight off these creatures, and I'm sure she's just devastated that they haven't found a way to do so yet. So I have another situation where they were able to shadow a creature, so I'm going to roll to see if this was a success or not. So it looks as though this time it is a success in possibly finding a safe pathway, so now we can move that up to 2 successes. It is now the 46th moon, but Maple Star has decided not to send a cat out into the woods to be a sacrifice to the creatures. The reason for that is because they've already lost a few just in these last 5 moons, and she feels no need. Is that smart of her? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But she can't bear to lose a cat. Leopardberry's bruises have healed. Seamus Whisker's sprain is healed. Fleck Eye's bruises have disappeared. Breezefish has recovered from white cough, and Condorfer has recovered from birthing their litter. But also, a clanmate gives Volstream a pretty crow feather and they decide to wear it in their pelt. So the clan is doing well. They're keeping their spirits high as they are looking for answers. I think that their morale is boosted a little bit now that everybody is in the loop of what's going on and they can all work together. This is another situation where we can roll. I got 81%, and so I said above 50 it would not be a success in finding the path. And so this is not a success for right now. Doesn't mean it won't be in the future. They have already had 1 success in this situation. It's just a matter of those dice. Another moon has passed, and it looks like Randy Whisker died from a mangled leg. That is heartbreaking. I know Randy Whisker got caught and was hurt very badly, and so it looks like the healers weren't able to do anything for him. Slate Mist was out on a walk alone when they heard a dog approaching. They crawled onto a thorny shrub to hide, but got some nasty scratches in the process. Then Randy Whisker died from the mangled leg, and Frond Claw will always feel their grief, but time has softened it at least for a bit. And then Pete Pelt believes they are part of a new prophecy, and then Steamclaw is worried about how low their herb stores have gotten. Uh-oh. This is not good. We may have to split the medicine cats up to get more herbs, potentially. Another moon has passed without any knowledge coming to our cats about how to leave. They are getting so desperate. It looks like Slate Mist Pelt is no longer torn. Hen Ivy was out wandering the territory for a bit too long and came back with frostbite. Leopardberry got their paw stuck in a 2-leg trap while they eventually escaped. Their leg is heavily injured. This is not good. We've already lost a cat to this. Pete Pelt's paws slip on some rocks and their leg is dislocated. Ow. Sorrelbush grooms their pelt, happy to find the tears and wounds in it. The tears. The tears and wounds in it are gone. Frondclaw survived a vicious eagle attack with the claw marks to prove it. Oof. Our cats are not having a good time right now. But then Pete Pelt is caught breaking the warrior code. What is going on, Pete Pelt? All right, we are on to patrols, and it looks as though our medicine cats Steam Claw and Slate Mist are working through a vision, and they are able to. So now I'm going to roll. I'm going to say this is already a success because they were able to work through their vision. We're just going to roll to see if it told them of a path out or if it told them of a way to fight the cats. I rolled below 50, so this will be another success for a pathway out. So at the moment, I'm going to say 5 successes is what they get. If they get 5 pathway out successes, then they are going to leave. If they get 5 fighting back successes, then they are going to fight. So hopefully we will see one of those emerge as what we are going to do with our Mist Clan cats. We are at the 49th moon. It looks as though a lot has happened. Condor Fur is watching in pride as Crab Paw is named and given to Leopardberry to apprentice under. They know that Leopardberry was a good choice, so this is very exciting. Crab Paw will now have to go on their own patrol, but hopefully they will have the same luck that Sandy Paw did. Frond Claw died from a claw wound. Something bad is happening. I'm wondering if we shouldn't exile Charstream. I'm really wondering. Bullstream wails when they see the body of their parent. Frond Claw lying still and cold. When no one needs anything from them, Volstream breaks down, wailing uncontrollably and cursing the world that took Frond Claw and not them. Oh my gosh. What is happening? I would say this is an incredible indicator that Charstream has taken a very dark path. Now that I have discovered this, I am going to allow Maple Star to be as smart as I am as the player. And I think that she's going to have severe suspicion of Charstream, and this may be a bad choice. It may not be Charstream at all, but she's going to exile Charstream. I know this can't be reversed. We're doing it. And now they're shocked that they've been exiled. So this was out of suspicion. This is not how justice is done, by the way. So she was not given a fair trial, but I'm concerned. Oh, Dappled Paw is lost. Refuses to give up. Dappled Paw isn't dead? What? That's amazing. I didn't know that. We can keep track of cats that have been lost by being taken by two legs. Or it looks like Dappled Paw wasn't eaten by the creatures. Maybe Dappled Paw escaped, but can't find their way back. Maybe we'll find them. And now it is the 50th moon, and it looks as though a lot has happened. Maple Star rests their muzzle on Sandy Hale's head and declares them to be a full warrior of Mist Clan, honoring their determination. Leopardberry died from a mangled leg, so it looks like Leopardberry, unfortunately and heartbreakingly so, has suffered the same fate as Randy Whisker. Hen Ivy's frostbite has healed so well that you can't even tell it happened. We know that Leopardberry has passed. Peat Pelt has recovered from their dislocated joint. Peat Pelt's soreness has abated. And then Pete Goose has realized that Tom doesn't describe how they feel anymore. So Pete Goose is now a trans female. Oh, Starclan has become so large. So this is good. This is another situation where the patrol got the courage to lead away the creatures. So if we roll for this, it is potentially a way that they can make safe passage through the woods. Below 50 is a success, above 50 is not. I rolled a 47, so we are now at 4 successes for a pathway through. Putting down my 4. All right, and now we have another vision. This patrol is already turning out to be great. So now we just have to roll to see if their vision from Starclan gave them information on whether there's a safe passage or whether they should fight and the way to fight. I rolled an 11. That is officially 5 successes for finding safe passage through the woods. So now, with all the information gathered, Maple Star believes that Starclan is telling them to go. And so many of the cats may feel this way and some may not. And so this is where a bit of the drama may come in. We're going to have to roll for each cat, and based on their relationship to Maple Star, they get a percentage of whether they stay or whether they go. So here we go. We know for sure that Maple Star will go. Maple Star is going to have a 50-50 chance of having Slate Mist follow them because of the platonic like, the respect, the comfort, and the trust. Those are pretty high. I actually think it would make more sense knowing that, because dislike and jealousy are completely empty. It's probably more like a 75% chance. So if I roll a 25% or below, Slate Mist will find a reason to stay. I somehow managed to roll a 9. So Slate Mist, despite truly wanting to leave with Maple Star, will feel a great longing to stay and warn cats coming through about the dangers of the woods, to tell them that this is not a safe place. Slate Mists know that they may not survive long enough to help a cat, but she has been the keeper of secrets for a long time, since we started our journey with Miss Clan, even though Miss Clan has existed for a while. Maple Star is going to be devastated, knowing that her trusted medicine cat is choosing to stay, but she understands where Slate Mist is coming from and respects her as a medicine cat enough to let her go, or stay, I should say. Due to the fact that Pete Goose now has a full bar of platonic love for Maple Star, she's going to decide to go with Maple Star. I'm not even going to roll. With the platonic love being all the way full, it would not make any sense, in my opinion, for Pete Goose to go any other way than with Maple Star, so that's what we're going with. Hen Ivy is going to be a 50%. I rolled a 37, and so Hen Ivy and her determination and confidence and finding a way to fight off these creatures is going to choose to stay behind in hopes of finding a way to fight these cats, these evil, supernatural devil cats. She wants to. She's wanted to since the beginning, and it honestly makes sense for her to find a way to fight them, since that's what she wanted. I rolled 50-50 for Burnaster, and she is actually going to go with Maple Star. So Panther Heart has a pretty hefty dislike of Maple Star, so they will only have a 25% of actually going with her. I somehow managed to roll an 87, so that was above 75. So Panther Heart, even though he doesn't really like Maple Star, he does believe that leaving is the best option, so he will also go. Snack is going to be a 50-50, as they're pretty indifferent about Maple Star. I rolled an 11, so it looks as though Snack is going to choose to stay at the camp and not leave with Maple Star. Perhaps with an empathetic nature, Snack feels like she also needs to help Slate Mist and warning other cats, or maybe even Snack feels a need to fight these creatures in order for possibly Maple Star and the rest of the clan to come back. And this is what our cats will face, is truly a splitting of family, of friends, of parents and sons and daughters. But they are their own individuals. They're going to make their own choices. And I'm really excited to see who else will go and who will stay, and how Miss Clan will continue, if they continue even. I hope y'all liked this video. If you did, tickle and poke that like button, subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle that bell so you're notified next time as we continue to roll to see who goes and who stays. Sorry to leave y'all on a cliffhanger, but I did run out of time for this one. But it'll be exciting to see what happens next time. Anywho, I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week to see what happens with Miss Clan. Bye!